right now. We need to see if Liz and Mike are also bothered by this weather. What are your thoughts?
I am so bothered by
Thank
this. I had
you.
already put all of my winter clothing away.
Yes.
This morning, I had to literally hunt for a coat. I was like, where are my jackets? Where is everything?
Yeah.
And then I had to dig it out. And then now I'm chilly. There's a chance of snow on Wednesday. The bunny is supposed to come this weekend. Do we do the egg hunt in the snow? Is it like second egg hunt and everything melts away and more
Dig for
emerge
those
from the
eggs,
ground?
kids.
Yeah.
I don't
not-
think it's gonna linger till Easter. I hope not. But yeah, no, I went and bought self tanner this weekend. I was fully ready to get into the sleeveless part of the closet, and I'm just like not mentally ready for this.
No.
I gotta teach you guys all.
I had been spray tanning, it was like a month ago, and I had bought like this unlimited package, and my hands gave it away immediately. I did not do it correctly. But everyone's like, oh, have you been in the sun? And I was like, yeah, that's what it was.
Totally.
And then
Totally.
today, I couldn't going into this because I was like, people are gonna know.
Yeah.
So, Mike,
People
are you
gonna
just
know.
vibing with this? Are you good with this?
You know, being originally from New England, I expect this kind of thing. I've seen snow on Cinco de Mayo, but I'm actually here for all of your anger right now because it's really keeping me going on.
I don't want to hear
there's
snow and Cinco de
more of
Mayo
it.
in the same sentence again. Get that? We're not speaking that into existence.
This is
Get that out of here.
preposterous right now.
Mike is in a t-shirt. Take a moment to appreciate. Those
Yeah.
are short sleeves that man has on.
Did you
New
walk into
Englander.
work in short sleeves?
No. I had a spring jacket on when I walked in today.
Spring
but
jacket.
A light windbreaker.
Yeah.
I'm also walking on crutches, so it was very interesting.
That's
Ah,
right. You
you're
had
working
you
up
had
your
a bit of
sweat.
a fall from the truck this
Yeah.
weekend.
Oh,
It wasn't a
no.
fall, it was a jump, Emily. I did
It was
this
a jump.
to myself.
It's
Yeah.
jump. Don't slight the man.
A lot
It was
of
a jump.
athletics. You were injured. Yes. Okay, but so we do have to switch gears and talk about some entertainment stuff. I'm glad we're all feeling bothered by the snow. I guess we have to. Do we have to admit that we were? I'm not going to say that we were wrong. I don't ever like admitting that. It's very difficult.
I
for
don't
me.
take back anything I said about this
I
last
think we
week.
were overly skeptical about a headline last week.
I think we need to congratulate JLo this morning, and it needs to be for all of the new email addresses and cookies she's following off of everybody that had to sign up for her newsletter to hear her announcement. So she is in fact engaged to Ben Affleck, and the way she let us know was by sharing on Twitter that you had to be part of her inner circle. You gotta join my inner circle to hear the big news.
Okay.
And so as soon as you clicked it, it had you enter your email address, accept to share your cookies, and then she lets you know she's engaged, which, by the way, it's 2022. Like, somebody's going to pick it up that you're engaged. Okay. We're not all going to join, but I just want to congratulate her on the money she made this weekend, aggregating a longer list of email addresses.
There you go. There it is. That's why I don't take back anything I said, because
Yeah.
it was like, so the context, the situation on Friday, I believe, when we talked about it, was like
the gossip blogs
she was
saw
in
her with
public.
a ring
Yeah, and then she like
on
turned
that
it under,
finger.
right? Like as
Yeah.
if,
was like a
dude, you're
wedding
J-Lo.
band.
People are gonna see. Like, it was a game from
Right.
the start.
You think that every time you go out into public, people aren't looking at that ring finger?
Yeah,
Come on.
she knew exactly what she was doing, and
Yeah.
that was the only point I wanted to make.
And if the whole plan is to drive people to her website to join her fan club and read her newsletter, then why even go out in public in the first place? And let's be honest, what kind of people are actually doing this? The only time I ever go onto an artist's website is if I want to buy merchandise or see what they're doing for a tour.
Yes.
That's it. I'm not going there to sign up for JLo's newsletters to find out she's engaged. That's what social media is for.
Yeah.
But it makes you part of her inner circle, she said. Look, I am so cynical and skeptical. I know that makes me a terrible person, but I feel like everybody had the same thought that we did on Friday, where it was just like, you know what you were doing.
Yes.
And I almost feel like she was like, hey, Ben, can we go ahead and just lock this down? Can we just call this an engagement? I'll
This
make
would
an
be
announcement. Okay.
We've got a lot of PR coming up. This would be a great time to go ahead and roll
Yeah.
this out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess we should say congrats to the happy couple.
Yeah.
I hope the second time's the charm.
Yeah, it always
Good for
works
them.
out when you get back together with an ex. Every time.
I
Every
still want to
time.
know if it doesn't end well, does she keep the ring? Because she's going to have a lot of them at this point.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, to be continued.
Yeah.
To be continued.
Maybe she could start like a scholarship fund with all the rings. Like JLo
That
could
would
send
be
you to
pretty
college by pawning them off.
But you got to
Sure.
sign up first on thejlo.com.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That you have to be part of her inner circle
know
to
when
want
the
to be
auction's
on that
dropping.
scholarship program.
I don't know. I would guess that she doesn't have have some of them, but who knows?
Who knows? All right, we are back officially at 0 days since we've talked about the Will Smith slap. He has now responded to being banned from the Oscars. What did he have to say?
Basically, that he respects and understands their decision. So on Friday, it came out he's been banned from the Oscars for the next 10 years, all of their events and activities. He also doesn't get like a vote now or whatever within the Oscar community. And he basically is just saying that he's okay with it, which you have to say that to save face. Like, what are you going to do? Say, no, how dare you, Oscars? You must allow me to come next year. Like, If anything, though, it's probably a missed opportunity for the Oscars because it would probably boost ratings again next year.
Here's what I think they should have done. I think he should have had to host the Oscars next year.
Whoa.
Because you have to say something about it then. You have to address it publicly. Their ratings would have been through the roof. And quite honestly, I don't feel like getting banned from the award show is that big of a punishment because the movies and the projects that he's involved with can still be nominated and
That's what I was
win
wondering. So
awards.
he can still win awards,
You can
correct?
still get an award. You just don't have to go sit
Yeah.
through this big, long award show.
I actually think that matches. I think that syncs up for me. I'm good.
If
I'm good with
anything,
that.
you know what it is? He should have to sit through the Oscars that they don't give away on TV. That's his punishment.
Yes.
Is the extra several hours of watching everyone, and he needs to applaud every single one of them.
Make him be the lone behaved audience member to
Yeah, he
watch
would-
everybody else get their awards.
He would
should-
have to be there like 4 days in advance for that to happen.
He should come in on Zoom and just, hey, I'm watching it from home. Yeah, clapping
Yeah,
by
golf
You
himself.
know,
every
I
time.
wouldn't be surprised if like a video apology message is part of the banning protocol that they've established for next year. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that.
That would
And they
be
take a stance against bullying.
Yeah, I don't know.
fascinating.
Well, okay. Counter's back at 0. We'll see if we can make it any further this time.
We'll try.
Thanks, you guys. Stay warm, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. And you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.